Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is the end of the month, which means it is time for my monthly favorites, my end of month series. So for March's favorites, this should come as no surprise if you watch my Summer Fridays Dream Oasis video, which is a product that launched at the beginning of the month. And it is this one. You can see it here. It is a hydrating serum. And I do have that whole dedicated video that is literally all about breaking down this product, my experience with it, whether I like it or not. Obviously, it's part of my monthly favorites, so I definitely do like it. And if you watch that video, you will know how I feel about it. Like, I absolutely love this. So, long story short, I'm obsessed with this product. It is now one of my favorite Summer Fridays products, which I feel like I always mention this in my Summer Fridays videos. I always say that whenever they launch a new product, that it is my new favorite. But this one legit is up there. Like, it is, like I said in that video, Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask, and then pretty much this one along with Cloud Dew and a lot of the other products, but this one is like right there. I have mostly dry skin, so this has been absolutely amazing. And obviously I live in Miami, which is a lot more humid than other parts of the country, but I still feel like the past few months have been a little bit cold and dry, just like especially for Miami standards. And so my skin has not been feeling too great, but this has been like super hydrating, super moisturizing, absolutely amazing. I do use it alongside the moisturizer, like the Cloud Dew, because they do say that if you have dry skin, you should still pair it with a moisturizer. So this is a serum. It goes right after washing my face, right before the CC Me serum, which is the vitamin C serum. Then I apply the moisturizer, the Cloud Dew, alongside the Summer Fridays Heavenly 16 face oil. And then I finish off with some SPF. I've also been applying this at night just to like really add in more hydration, lock in that effect with the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. Like I said, I do have that dedicated video where I break down more about this product, like the ingredients and all that stuff. But long story short, I have been obsessed with this product and I'll be repurchasing a million of them because I really love this one. So if you have dry skin, this one is a must. Next up, and bear with me because this one might be a little bit odd, it's the Peloton outdoor classes, especially the Peloton walking outdoor classes. I know you may be thinking this is super random. What do you mean Peloton walking classes? Like, everybody knows how to walk. Anyway, it's super cool because one, they're designed to be outdoors, so it's just audio only. You don't have to like watch the instructor or anything, and you don't have to be on a treadmill. You can take the classes on the treadmill if you wanted to, but I've been loving just like going on outdoor walks. I could go to like the treadmill that we have on the gym. I personally at home don't have a treadmill, but I just really enjoy walking outside. Anyway, what makes these so special, they're just like walking classes. So first up, there's some really cool playlists, which I'm particularly a big fan of that. Like with any workout, whether it's, you know, like cycling classes, walking, running, whatever it may be, for me, the playlist is like essential. If there's good music, there's like a 99.9% chance that I'm gonna do amazing. So I love when there's like good playlist because it really just motivates me and I get to like work out even harder because I'm just like driven by the music. So there's that. And then second of all, what I really love is that it's fully guided so that you're doing more than just walking. There are running options. However, I'm not a runner. I don't have any intention of becoming a runner. So I just prefer to go the walking route. And what's cool about it is that you know, you have like your walking pace, you have your power walk, you have your brisk walk, and the coaches guide you through this. So particularly, I love taking Olivia's classes because Olivia is just a total badass. I love her. I think she's amazing. Her cycling classes are super intense, but her outdoor walks are really cool because she's like super supportive, encouraging. Everything that she says is like super fun because you're just kind of like, you know, walking, listening to some really cool music, but also just hearing some empowering words from her. And then the way that she programs her classes are really cool because, you know, you do have like your brisk walk, then you're just like power walking. So nothing is the same. There's like that change in that, you know, like challenge zone, I guess, while you're walking. So for me, that's really cool because it's more than just like a walk. You're actually like challenging yourself to walk faster for longer periods of time, things like that. And so for me, it's just been really fun. And it's just like a different way to elevate my walks. I've been really just committing myself to walking more. And actually one of the goals for this upcoming month, I want to be able to like walk a minimum of 2.5 miles every day, like just at a minimum. Honestly, like if I can get a lot more, even better. I feel like for some people that might be like, okay, that's nothing. But considering that I work from home and I pretty much am always at my desk, like it's even so difficult for me to get past like 4,000 steps normally. So I'm really trying to challenge myself to walk more, get as close as I can to 10,000 steps, if not 10,000 steps. But for now, my goal is gonna be like 2.5 miles. So I'm going to continue incorporating daily walks, especially the ones from the Peloton app, because those have been just like super fun. And it's a great way for Ollie and Milo to get some extra exercise, even though sometimes they're not fans of power walking at all. Like they will literally just stop in the middle of the street and be like, nope, we're not walking. So we're working on that still. Anyway, if you're just looking to like elevate your walks or just like add some, you know, like low impact exercise into your life, but you wanna still challenge yourself a little bit, I would definitely recommend that. And you don't have to have the Peloton bike or tread in order to be able to use this feature. You can just download the Peloton digital app. I believe it's $12.99 a month, which is pretty affordable. And not only do you get the outdoor, walking classes, you also get running, you get boxing, you get bar, Pilates, like all their other classes. And you can also take the cycling classes and the tread classes on different equipment. So anyway, Peloton walking outdoors has been a game changer for me this month. And I guess keeping up in the fitness realm is the Ascent plant-based protein. This is in a chocolate flavor. And I normally don't talk about like my protein use, although I do think that I have a couple recipes with like my protein smoothies and stuff like that. But anyway, I normally would use the Tone It Up plant-based protein. However, I tried the Ascent plant-based protein and I don't think I'm gonna go back. For their plant-based protein, they only have chocolate and vanilla for now. I do know that for their whey protein, they have different flavors. I just like to stick to the plant-based protein. I have not yet tried their whey protein, probably because I'm like so scared because of my experience in the past with other whey proteins. It hasn't sat very well with me in the past, and so I'm just really concerned that I'm gonna like I'm allergic or something to whey and it's just not gonna sit well. So that's why I think what I've been avoiding it, but I'll try it eventually and hope for the best. If it's anything like this one, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, so anyway, why do I love this? First of all, the taste is absolutely amazing. So I'm personally not much of a chocolate person. I mean, I do love like a good chocolate bar, like Hugh Kitchen. I love that chocolate. However, I would never go for like chocolate ice cream, chocolate milkshakes, chocolate smoothies. Like pretty much I would always choose vanilla over chocolate. But let me tell you, this thing is absolutely amazing. Like it tastes amazing. It's not chalky at all because that can really happen with protein powders. The chocolate is just like, I don't know, the taste is so smooth. It is absolutely amazing. And my favorite part of all, honestly, is I just love the ingredients in this. So first of all, it has 25 grams of protein, which is, in my opinion, and take this with a grain of salt because I don't have like very extensive knowledge of protein powders, but in my opinion, I normally don't see protein powders with that high of an amount of protein. So 25 grams per scoop, in my opinion, is really good. The Tone It Up one that I normally take, I believe, is like 18 grams, so this is definitely a plus. And the other thing that I absolutely love is that there are 0 artificial ingredients. I mean, I'm gonna read you the ingredient list and it's like wild how natural this is. Organic plant protein blend, which includes organic pea protein, organic sunflower protein, organic pumpkin protein. Natural flavors, organic cocoa, which is processed with alkali, organic guar gum, organic stevia leaf extract, and sea salt. That's it, nothing like processed, nothing, refined. It's honestly pretty good. And then in the back, you can see that it's vegan. It has 4 grams of BCAAs, no added sugars, dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free, and 1 scoop is the same as 1.5 cups of lentils, 4 large eggs, 3 cups of quinoa, 1 small chicken breast, or 3/4 cup of almonds, which is, really good. So there you can see more information about it. So like I said, not only does it taste absolutely amazing, it has 25 grams of protein per scoop. And then the ingredients are absolutely amazing, honestly. Pretty clean, pretty healthy. I was actually comparing it to like my Tone It Up proteins and other protein powders that I found at Target, and they're not that great. Not that I focus too much on the ingredient list because I really try to just like focus on how I feel after eating like a meal and stuff. I don't want to like obsess over what ingredients I'm eating, but I'm also wanting to be like mindful of what I'm eating and making sure that whatever it is that I'm putting in my body are not things that are, toxic in a way, or I just don't want it to have like a negative effect on my health. And so just seeing this like minimal ingredient list and just like seeing how natural it is, for me, it's like a big bonus. And one other thing, at first I was kind of like, a bag, I don't know, that's like weird. I feel like normally I see them in tubs, like protein powders. And honestly, what I loved about this is because it is a bag, it was so easy to take out the scoop for the first time, because what happens to me every other time with like the other protein powders that are in a tub is that I literally have to like dig my hand in there with all the protein powder and try to find the scoop and take it out, and like being able to put it back in again after the first time is almost impossible, because I think that the way that they package it is they probably put the scoop in last and then they put in the protein powder, so it's a total mess. Whereas with this, because it's a bag, I was able to like, move around the bag and not have to like get my hand all over the protein powder. It's a simple thing, but honestly for me it was like a big deal. Anyway, since we're on the topic of food and stuff, I guess I can talk about the Simple Mills Seed and Nut Flour Sweet Thins Honey Cinnamon flavor. These have been out, I think, for a few months. Like, I feel like I've seen them before, but this was actually the first time that I was trying them. I don't know why it took me so long to try them, but let me tell you, I'm not going back. These are absolutely amazing. One thing that I love about Simple Mills is that they really focus on simple ingredients. I mean, that's literally in their name. And like everything is like just natural as best as possible. And so this one has seed and nut flour blend, which is watermelon, cashew, sunflower, and flax, tapioca starch, arrowroot, coconut sugar, organic coconut oil, honey, organic honey extract, organic cinnamon, baking soda, rosemary extract for freshness, sea salt, cream of tartar, and vanilla extract. Nothing like crazy processed. It's sweetened with coconut sugar, which is better. So honestly, like for me, it's great because I love eating things that are, you know, not processed so that I feel well and I'm not super bloated and feeling like I just can't get off the couch. So this is great for me, and they taste so freaking good. Like honestly, they're a perfect snack. They're perfect for like, you know, if you're having like a little sweet craving, or just if you want to have just a regular afternoon snack. Or I haven't done this yet, but I feel like these would be perfect if you just like crush them and then use them as like the base for some sort of like cheesecake or type of dessert like that, because you know how you can do that with some like the graham cracker crust. I feel like that would be like the same concept. One thing that I will say, and this happens with like just healthy food in general, or like food that doesn't have like processed ingredients, is that, you know, they don't stay fresh for too long. So like once you open the bag, you gotta consume it like relatively quickly. I mean like within a few days, because if you leave it out and like it, you know, weeks go by, like they're just gonna get stale and it's just not gonna be the same like crunchiness. So not my favorite, but I mean, it is a thing that you have to sacrifice when you buy things that are not processed, which I'm okay with. Plus they're so good that they're not gonna be sitting around for a while, so trust me on this one. Okay, and last but not least was my book of the month, which was Happy Days by Gabby Bernstein. The full name is Happy Days, The Guided Path from Trauma to Profound Freedom and Inner Peace, because it is literally like her story of trauma and just like trauma throughout her whole life. And I will say this, and she also like says this, comes with a disclaimer of it covers topics about trauma which can be triggering for some people. So this one is one of those books where like it's just completely different. If you've ever read any of the other Gabby Bernstein books, they're completely different from this one. Like she normally just talks about, you know, manifestation and really how to like feel your best so that you can manifest, you know, everything that you want, and how to just like be, you know, aligned with like your highest self, like all these things that are very positive. And not that this book is negative in itself, it's just she does go deep into like what has been traumatic for her and how she has been able to overcome that trauma and like heal from it, and now has become, you know, stronger. So there is definitely like a whole silver lining to it. It is a positive book at the end of it, but like some chapters could be triggering to some people, and she does also have some lessons throughout that if you actually are doing, it could be triggering if you haven't fully explored that, you know, side of trauma for you, or if you don't have the support to really deal with it. Like if you don't normally go to therapy and you haven't really like explored that, anything that has happened to you, whether it's trauma with a big T or a small t, like it's still trauma, and it is still, you know, like a lot. So while I do think that it was an absolutely amazing book, I will say it does come with a disclaimer of, you know, if you have experienced trauma and you haven't healed and you don't feel ready yet to heal, then maybe not the book for you. However, if you have gone through trauma, whatever it may be, and you have healed, it is a great book to just remind yourself of how far you've come, or even like practice a little bit deeper. And one cool thing that I will say she has, because she's not just like saying like, hey, this is trauma, you know, figure out what your trauma is and deal with it. No, she does offer some resources that she has on her website. She always like links them, and she does do that on all of her books. She'll be like, go to, you know, gabbybernstein.com/resources or whatever it may be, and then you'll see like the resources specific for each book, and you'll be able to, you know, find a list of like mental health professionals and other things that she has listed. So she does, I think that because she does understand how heavy this book can be and the topics that she covers, she made sure to really offer resources for people that may be struggling or feel triggered from this book. I also love that it was just like a very human side to her. Like, not that I've ever felt like Gabby's, you know, too perfect and like I just can't see like the human side to her. No, like I definitely have seen that, but it was just like a very real, vulnerable, raw, real side of her. And it's just really nice to see somebody overcome that and see like become so much more stronger, and just the way that she is now. I mean, like Gabby's super powerful. She's a very like strong woman, and I really admire her. And getting to learn more about her and the way that she has coped with things and overcome like different things in her life has been like really inspiring. And I feel like, and she does say this in the book as well, everybody has gone through some sort of trauma. And it is important to really just like have the right tools and to be able to like deal with that. And so whether you have explored that on your own or you have had the support of somebody, I think it's really, really important. And what's cool about this book is that it does offer some resources, but also just in general encourages you to like seek the help that is needed if that is not the case. So anyway, even though the title is Happy Days, it's not like the whole book is going to be super happy, smiley, joy thing. But I do feel like at the end, and like even as you're reading, you can see like the growth and everything. And in that sense, it is like a joyful moment. So I still think it's worth it. But like I said, if you do feel like you have some trauma that you haven't yet explored or dealt with or healed, most importantly, maybe not this book. Anyway, those are my monthly favorites for March. I hope you enjoyed them. If you have any questions about any of these products, please leave them in the comment section, and I'll make sure to link anything that I can in the description. If you like this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.